Good morning, YouTube. If I'm not dressed too warm. Kylie says it's 55 degrees. Get the camera positioned. I was watching, I can't remember who it was this morning. He had a 360 cam, and you could actually move it around with your remote control on your device. I thought that was awesome. I could turn it around, look at him in the face, and you can look up in the sky straight up. Alright, let's see if we can get going here. I think I got everything. I got my... Get moving, see how cool it is. Clear left, clear right. I guess I'll go back down Almost Killed Me Road. The pants are kind of chilly, but that's good because I'm hot. I am a little bit on the warm side, but it's starting to cool down real fast, and we got somebody backing out in the street. This is my deadly road coming up here in my almost crash video. 4th gear. Alright, 59 degrees. That's not bad. It didn't feel bad when I was getting ready. As a matter of fact, I had a lot of this stuff on and I was already hot. Alright, here's my killer road right here. Yeah, that was where it was. Emergency vehicle. Get another gear. Oh yeah, this is about right. About right. I don't really have a topic. I ain't had a topic really in any of my videos. Guess we'll talk about the bike. This is a 2022 zee-h-EX Kawasaki. It's got a 998cc engine that's supercharged. The engine architecture is very similar to the H2. The pistons are different. A lot of people will tell you the engine itself is different, but the connection rods are actually the same part number. The H2 has bigger throttle bodies, different cams, different valve springs. That's one of the reasons I did not turn, oh, here comes another emergency vehicle. That's one of the reasons I did not turn my limiter up. Because I think the people that blow these things up, they're floating the valves. And you don't ride for a little while, you get a little rusty. Oop, bump, oop, bump. My neck's already stiff. I got 1 bar down on gas, so I am not going to get gas. Get over just a little bit. Anyway, zee-h-EX Kawasaki 2022. Now I did buy it brand new. I think it had, I can't remember if it had the 1 or the 2 miles on it. They're supposed to ride it once they put it together. At least, you know, at least that's what they told me. They're supposed to ride it or crank it up, ride it around, something, and they're supposed to put a mile on it. They said that was like a Kawasaki requirement. But it was a 2022 model. I bought it in March. I guess you would call that new old stock. I smell rubber burning. There we go. Blinker on. Okay, here we go, buddy. Get past him. He was waiting on me though. Bought it in March. And have done nothing but spend money on it since I got it. So let's see, what was the first thing I did to it? I think the tail tidy was my first modification. And I did fix my tag where you can actually read it. I mean, I don't know of a single state where your tag can be stuck up against your fender and it's not, it's not legal. You're supposed to be able to read it. It's a safety issue. I mean, now on a motorcycle probably not so much, but the cop, if he pulls you over, he calls in your tag. They know who you are and where he's at and all that stuff. But anyway, I did that. It's got the integrated tail light, blinker on, everything integrated. I was thinking it was supposed to do that little flashy thing, but it didn't the other day. It might do it it wouldn't do it when you're moving. I wouldn't think the computer would be engaged in that. Anyway, did that. Keep smelling rubber burning. Got so much shit on, I might be on fire and don't know it. Damn, that thing's big. That tire's as big as my motorcycle. Okay, so where was I? I did the rear delete. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pull over up here when I get to town. It's a little bitty town. It feels good when you're moving. Boy, I sit there, it gets hot. So I did the tail tidy. Let's see, what was next? Oh yeah, I got them to throw in some sliders on the side, the actual Kawasaki sliders. They don't seem to, I was looking at them when they put them on. I was like, that wouldn't do anything. But I got lost my balance recently in a parking lot and laid the bike down. I didn't drop it, but it held it up. It didn't. The handlebars didn't even come close. So they do work. Let's see, what was next? Even though this isn't a sport bike as far as position, you're still leaning forward a little bit. Part of that's because of where the tank is. It's a big tank and it comes back, so my size arms and stuff, I'm actually got a little forward lean on it. Now they're straight up and down, and it's a reach to get to the handlebars. So I got handlebar movers, risers, there we go, right name, risers. Anyway, and I had to do a little fabricating, order a different set so that I could put the stock bar clamp back on it. The bar clamp is actually where this windshield's mounted. That whole thing is the bar clamp, windshield holder, stuff like that. I'm gonna pull in this thing here and see if I can figure out what I'm smelling. Here's the kickstand. Let's see. And that's her. Okay, getting hot. Nothing, there's no smoke coming out of it. So let's get the heck out of here. Alright, here we go. So I did that, which helped. Oh yeah, I remember the second thing I did to it. I put a stabilizer on it, steering stabilizer, because it doesn't come with one. My salesman, he was a young guy, real nice, great guy. I'd buy from him again. I asked him, I said, why don't I have a steering stabilizer? He goes, well, the geometry of it says it don't need it. That was a pretty good answer. I don't think it's correct, though. I would think most modern bikes that are street bikes or meant for the street wouldn't need a steering stabilizer unless you pushed them. Like, you know, coming down crooked on a wheelie, hitting a big bump, you know, the normal things they say causes speed wobble. But when I put the handlebar risers on, the way the steering damper mounted, it didn't line up anymore. I'm gonna have to get some air going here. There we go. Woo! Next would be, let's see, steering stabilizer, handlebar risers. Oh, I got the comfort seat, which isn't. It is thicker, but I wish they would use the dual foam in it. I'm going to take the stock seat and cut it down and put Zorbathane in it and then put it back and see if I can get it a little more comfortable. The center section is a little too aggressive. I got the comfort seat. Let's see what else. Let me think. Oh, one of the things I bought to use on the bike, it wasn't, well, I did mount the stuff on the bike. I got the zee-h-EX tuning suite, which comes with a little interface, and the one I bought came with a wideband, so you can tune it. It has an auto tune thing on it, similar to a Power Commander. But I think Power Commanders will actually change your mixture while you're riding. This one obviously doesn't do that. The computer itself changes the mixture while you're riding, but it only has, it's limited as to what it can do and how far it can go. So anyway, I've been using that. I went in and unrestricted the bike in sport mode. I set all the throttles so that they would go to 100%. That took a little bit of doing because you got to be careful how aggressive you get, because it has, you know, throttle settings and RPMs. If you get too aggressive from one part to the other, it'll jump on you. The other thing you got to watch out for is the different gears, because it does it per gear. So when you shift, if your throttles are set at, say, 50% from the computer when you in second, and you shift to third and they're at 30%, the bike will kind of slow down, lurch forward a little bit, and you end up having to give it some more gas, so it's not as smooth. All right, let's see what else. The zee-h-EX suite and mail lady. Let's see here. I've got other stuff in my head. I'm trying to do it in order. So anyway, come to the, oh yeah, then I ordered from Brock's Performance, I ordered a P08 air filter. Let's see. And I ordered, okay, then I got I think the last major thing I got for it on the bike itself was the Van Diemen headers. And the weird thing about these things, they're not that loud. And I don't know if it's the bike. This bike runs extremely cool. Dead of summer, 98 degrees, sitting at one of those long stoplights for a long period of time. Didn't overheat. Didn't get even close to 200. The bluing and the color change on it is on the header section down to the first connector. It really hasn't blued past that. Now, in all fairness, the people that have them that way are running down the highway at 160, 70, 80 miles an hour with them screaming. I don't think this thing's ever been right to red line. It's been pretty close. But the way this thing's designed and the way it's set up, it just, I mean, it wheelies. That's all I can say. First 3 gears. I was surprised when I was in 3rd gear and I was trying to do some tuning. You know, you got to hit every cell. And I revved it up pretty good. It hit about 7 grand, 8 grand, somewhere in there. And that sucker came off the ground in 3rd gear. I was like, holy crap. I was like, no. Time is 11:27. As you can see, I got some Harley bros in front of me. This is a Harley town around here. There's a lot of Harleys. I see very, very few sport bikes. Very few. So anyway, I got the Van Diemen on there. And it's not really loud. It's got a dB killer built into it. You can take it out, and I've taken it out before. It drones a little more in your helmet, and it is a little bit louder. It sounds cool under bridges, but it's not a loud bike. And I don't think it's the pipe itself. I think it's the bike. I think the way the bike's set up to have more torque, that it's got smaller valves or different timing on the cams, which I know that's true. Let's see. So anyway, it's just not loud. I mean, you can hear it. Let's see, what else did I do to it? I've ordered a front and a back stand. The back stand is a Woodcraft. I like it. If you want a really good quality stand and don't want to have to think about it, then Woodcraft's a good way to go. Pitbull's the other one. I ordered the front stand from Pitbull. I just like the features of the Pitbull front stand. Pretty good. Not to mention the fact they actually had a chart that told you what size pin. Of course, I could have got a pin from Woodcraft, I'm sure. It has auto blip on it. For those of you out there that's got a Kawasaki with auto blip and you like, well, the auto blip down's kind of hard. Well, barely roll on the throttle. Just give it just a little bit of throttle, and it makes it a lot smoother. Now you can jam the shit out of it. Something moving around my helmet. Oh, I know what it is. So anyway, somebody's hunting. So anyway, I got that. That's pretty much everything I've done for right now. I'm thinking about putting the swing arm extension on it. Because to be honest with you, Kawasaki basically made a play toy. They built a motorcycle with almost 200 horsepower at the crank. They gave it plenty of torque. They lowered the torque band like 1,000 to 1,500 RPMs over its big brother. Then they put the normal restrictions on it so that you can't go real fast or wind it way out. The supercharger has stage 0 gears in it. That's the other thing I bought for, but I didn't install it. I got stage 2 gears from, I think it's called Extreme Creation. Some Aussie guys. They took one of these things to over 300 horsepower. It got light right there, but it didn't come off the ground. I am not going to go flying down through here like I did once before. I was thinking about the first video. Because it's deer season here. I do deer hunt, but I have no desire to hunt one with my zee-h-2. So the rut's coming in, so I don't want a big buck to come chasing a doe, a piece of tail across the road. And I got one yesterday, actually. Whee! I can't believe I actually talked most of the way down here and watch my microphone not be working right. Man, I'm going to have to strip down when I get there. So basically, I have a zee-h-2 that's a really fast bike, a lot of fun to ride. I made it faster, and I can't use the power. What he was doing, maybe taking a leak. Maybe he's cutting the Christmas tree already. Ain't even Thanksgiving. So I think that's everything with the bike. Like I said, it's a play toy. I had a guy on an R6. He said he had an R6. He wasn't on it, but he came over to me and said, "I got to get a supercharger. I got to get a supercharger." I said, "Dude, you can't use it." I mean, watch one of Chris Moore's videos with the H2 he gave away. Him trying to tune that thing. He couldn't keep it on the ground. He had to go in there and actually detune first and second gear to get it to stay down. Which is one of the reasons I'm thinking about getting the extenders. God almighty, I can't think. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I am here. Y'all have seen this view before. It's Saturday, so it's hot dog day. Oh God, I can't even get my foot down. Okay, there's that. Okay, guys. Later, tater.